Imagine this. You started a business for freedom, but now you can't take a day off. If you stop working, the money stops. Customers need you. Employees need you. Even your business bank account needs you. You didn't build a business. You built a trap with your name on it. And the worst part? Most business owners never escape. But there's a blueprint used by companies that run without the owner. Today, I'll show you how to build a business that works. The business owner trap. The technician myth. You were good at something. Baker opened a bakery. Designer opened an agency. Developer started a startup. So you thought, if I'm good at the work, I'll be good at the business. That's the first mistake. Because businesses have three personalities. First, the technician. Does the work. Hates meetings. Says, let me just do it myself. Second, the manager. Wants order. Creates schedules. Tracks numbers. Third, the entrepreneur. Builds systems. Thinks long-term. Asks, how can this run without me? Most owners live and die as technicians. That's why. You're always busy. Always tired. Always needed. You're not the CEO. You're the most overworked employee in your company. Look at the bakery example. Day 1, you bake everything yourself, profits look good. At month 6, you're exhausted, hire staff. At month 12, staff makes mistakes, you redo everything. In year 2, you hate your business. Why? Because you built a business that depends on you, not a system. McDonald's doesn't hire master chefs. They hire teenagers. Because the system is the expert. Systems create freedom. A business that runs without you has 4 layers. The first layer, document everything. If it's in your head, you don't own a business. You own a job. Create checklists, step-by-step processes, training guides, scripts. If you get hit by a bus tomorrow, can someone run your business using your documents? If not, then you are the system. The second layer, create roles, not people. Don't hire John. Define role, responsibilities, KPIs, daily tasks. Because people leave. Roles stay. The third layer, install metrics. You don't manage people. You manage numbers. Track, sales per day, customer acquisition cost, profit margin, conversion rate. If numbers are good, then system works. If numbers are bad, then fix the system, not the person. The fourth layer, the owner's new job. Your job is no longer to work in the business. Your job is to work on the business. You design systems, strategy, growth engines. You become the architect, not the worker. Building the owner-free machine. Here's the 5-step escape plan. Step 1, time audit. Track everything you do for 7 days. Circle tasks someone else can do. Step 2, record yourself. Screen record. Write SOPs. Turn your brain into a manual. Step 3, delegate low-skill tasks. Admin. Customer replies. Scheduling. Data entry. Buy back your time. Step 4, systemize revenue. Sales scripts. Automated funnels. Standard pricing. Repeatable marketing. Random income equals stressful business. Predictable income equals scalable business. Step 5, weekly CEO day. 1 day per week, review metrics, improve systems, plan growth. That's how you transition from worker, manager, owner. The breakthrough moment. The moment your business runs without you is the moment it becomes sellable, scalable, investable. Because buyers don't buy jobs. They buy machines that print money. The freedom vision. Imagine waking up, checking your phone. Sales came in overnight. Customers were served. Problems were solved without you. You didn't escape your business. You designed your way out. That's the difference between owning a job and owning a system. If you want more videos that turn complex business ideas into visual systems you can actually use, subscribe to the Visual Finance. Because your goal isn't to work harder. It's to build a business that works without you.